Freeze. They call me Freeze. I'm a b-boy from Scandinavia, Sweden, Stockholm. I represent a crew called Ghost Crew. I've been breaking since 1983, and yeah, I'm doing my thing still. But I started dancing in social events like school parties and stuff like this. I really wanted to learn how to dance, but I couldn't do it first. So my mama taught me how to dance a little bit to, get that rhythm going and stuff like that. And yeah, then I started going to dances in Gothenburg, where I come from. And this was just clubs that was open from 5 to 9 for kids, So we used to go there and watch the older people come there and see how they dance, social party dances and funk styles and disco and everything. So we watched this and we tried to do the same. And in 1983 I saw Buffalo Girls for the first time, and for me that was like the start of what I'm doing. So Buffalo Girls with Marco McLaren was really my beginning, I would say. After that I knew that this was what I wanted to do. When I was young I was a really small guy, I was small and I had really long hair, like all the way down on my back. And I was skinny guy, and I looked different, and I had a different name from the other people where I come from, because I have a Finnish last name. So yeah, kids used to make fun of me, and sometimes I ended up in fights and they were bullying me a lot. So from this I learned how to dance, and I was so small I couldn't fight back in the beginning. What I did was I started dancing with their girls. So this was my way to give back, And after that I realized that dancing is a powerful thing. You can do a lot with it, and it's been taking me on a long journey, So now in the beginning I was using my dance to, of course, impress the girls, the ladies, but also to get my frustration out, because I had a lot of aggravation inside me when I was young. So this was a good way for me to let it out in battles and stuff like this. In the beginning it was like everybody had the same background in Europe. We all looked at the same media, stuff that was coming, and what we saw was dynamic rockers, music city breakers, rocksteady, incredible breakers, and all these crews, like that was from the 80s. There wasn't so many crews that we saw. It was like 5 of them, 4 or 5 crews. And this was, for me, this was my foundation, you could say. This was how I learned the dance and started to understand the dance a little bit more. But when all that media attention fell off, what we had was ourselves, and then thinking that, okay, we have to create, we have to come up with our own moves, and we have to push this dance further. And in Europe it was really difficult for a long time because nobody were really dancing. In Sweden there was one crew, and for us it was like we just spent time with ourselves because we loved the dance, and we just trained and trained. There were no events, nothing to go to, nothing to do, but we just trained and kept going. And what happened when we started meeting other crews, like from Norway, Denmark, UK, Paris, or whatever, we started seeing like the crews that were left started, everybody had come up with their own things. So they had their own trademarks, they had their own approach to the dance. And this was really interesting because it really showed that you don't need to watch other people to create. I think sometimes it can be better to do the other way around. You just need to hang with your friends and look into yourself more, because yourself gonna come out in a good way, and this is gonna show in the long term, I think.